Hey there. Today I'm going to do some tapping for resistance. Resistance to that thing that we know we really want to get done, but we're not doing it. That kind of resistance. And resistance can feel very strong sometimes, and it can feel almost impossible to get around. Because once it gets really strong, it's almost like we don't notice that it's there because we stop thinking so much about the thing that we really want to get done, right? That can happen. Maybe not for all of us, and maybe it's impossible to stop thinking about the thing because it's so important, but you still notice that you're resisting. And my thoughts on resistance is that we, as young children and babies and students, learn resistance along the way. So sometimes it's in the form of criticism or some form of rejection or some wound, some emotional wounding that may have happened in childhood. And we begin to learn that our form of expression or our doing something or our intelligence just isn't good enough. Or maybe it's worse than not good enough, right? And so then when it comes to doing things, we start to resist because there's a fear of making a mistake. There's a fear of looking like a fool. There's a fear of rejection and criticism. And there's a fear of, I don't know how to do this. And that fear of just feeling like I'm helpless and I really don't know how to do this. And so resistance is somewhat protective, and even though it's protective, it gets in the way. And so here's some tapping to help reduce some of the resistance so that you can do the thing that you really do want to get done. So maybe it's not your favorite thing, but you still know that, you know what, when I get this done, I'll feel a lot better. And that's really important. So start at the side of your hand and tune in and just notice what you're feeling, how you're feeling. Notice any resistance. Even though sometimes I resist what I have to get done and I don't get it done, and I'm getting a little tired of that, I accept myself and how I feel about this. So even though sometimes I resist what I need to get done, and then I don't get it done, I accept myself anyway. I resist sometimes, and sometimes I resist a lot. And even though I resist doing certain things, I'm open to accepting myself completely. I bow. Sometimes I just don't want to do it. And then I have all the reasons why I don't want to do it. It's easy to come up with reasons not to do what I think I should do. There are plenty of things to do instead of doing it. But then it never really feels very good. I like the feeling of getting things done. I like the feeling of accomplishing things. And sometimes I resist even starting. I get so used to resisting sometimes. And what if I could begin to let some of this go? There's a million thoughts and reasons why I believe I can resist something, or why I don't want to do something. What if I start thinking of the reasons why it will help me to do it? I feel better when I get things done. I feel so much better when it's all done. What a relief to get things done. I want the relief of getting something done. I can take a step and then another. What if it's not perfect? What if I'm not perfect? And what if that's okay? I don't have to resist myself. And I don't have to resist getting done what I really need to get done. Take a nice deep breath and tune in and notice how you feel. And if you notice any resistance that's still lingering, continue to tap. And just remember, resistance is usually a combination of the feeling of fear, perhaps, and the thoughts that we think about whatever it is we're resisting. And it usually comes back to resisting something about ourselves that we're not fully accepting or appreciating. So thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.